Hello and welcome to the first part of Orwell. Well, although the second day we've managed to save a lot of people and detonate the bomb. Yesterday I made a lot of weird choices which didn't do any good. And one of the characters, aka Nina, just died. And I don't know why they even shot her or something. Yeah, that was weird. But let's see what's going to happen next, since the person who actually dealt with the bombs and stuff is just now dead. Yeah, I remember we are to go after Abraham Goldfish. Memorial. Episode 4. But we're gonna find out about something about Nina anyway, I think. Oh, back again, I still can't believe what happened yesterday. We got the perpetrator of the bombings. Everything looks that way, but at what cost? I mean, did we do the right thing? No. Flagging Miss Materno was dangerous. Did we kill her in the end? I wish you could talk to me at least this one time. Speaking into this one-way channel feels like barking it away endlessly. I wish you could talk to me. Okay. Worst of all, as you found out, Abraham Goldfish seems to have incited and planned the assaults. We need to get him today. Yeah, and I thought he was such a nice guy and he wouldn't want to do anything like that. Even I didn't think he would set up bombs even to scare someone or to, I don't know, tell someone like, no, we don't want to mess with you. I mean, you don't want to mess with us, okay? There must be some lead on him we have overlooked. We'll keep observing all others in case we learn something new. When prompted to surrender, the suspect instead shot it out aggressively while projecting a firearm, aiming at one of the executing special agents. In defense, special agent reacted, drew his pistol and returned fire, as the situation briefing had already suggested to proceed with extreme caution. The suspect was hit in the chest twice, causing her collapse. An ambulance was called, but the paramedics were unable to resuscitate the target. Time of death was announced at the scene. Why? Harrison O'Donut. Yeah. O'Donut speaking. Harrison, this is Juliet. Isn't this your office number? You're working on Sunday? Look, as much as I appreciate that I'm once again so important to you, I'm a bit inconvincing. Harrison, Nina is dead. Quit bullshitting me, not funny. Take a look at the TNB if you don't believe me. She has been associated with the Bonton bombings. I can't believe it. Nina, you stupid piece of, why in all hell? There's more. I spoke to her yesterday. She called me. I've never heard so scared. Said she was being tracked by someone and needed to skip town. She just wanted to let me know what was going on, in case anything happened to her. Then she packed a few things and went her way. She did message me about someone tracking her as well, so it was this hacker who screwed with our page. What did she tell you? She suspected someone to be wiretapping her calls. She wasn't exactly willing to talk about it. I don't know for sure, but I think it could have been the police. Oh, this is brilliant! How long until they discover the connection to us, huh? They might be listening to this very call as we speak about Nina. Why would they? We didn't do anything. Or did you? No, damn it. But it's becoming blatantly obvious those assholes are trying to set us up. The bombs were exactly where we held our protests. Then, those letters with the song are Abe obsessed about. And now you tell me you have been in contact with Nina just yesterday? Pretty much the proof they've been waiting for. We're cooked. You really believe that the government has it in for us? I thought you and the Gov were the best friends forever now after reading your opinion pieces. For what reason would they be after us? Why now? What did we do? Speak up against them one too many times? The heck do I know? We should seek help, just in case. Help? Who's gonna help us? Joseph Langley might be worth a shot. Who? Cassandra's lawyer. Don't you remember? A freaking lawyer? What do you want him to do? Past law enforcement? The government? He understands our situation. Abe also knew Joseph. I talked to him recently. Ah, really, Jules? They make the laws, they break the laws. You will need to speak in a language they'll understand, not in one they own. So I take it if you got much a better plan, huh? We need to get the people on our side. Turn things around. Abraham knew that. Yeah, you're right. He did know that. So now you're set on miraculously achieving something that Thought spent 1.5 years attempting? This is not about Thought. This is me defending myself. Well then, that's what's your defense plan? There is this guy. A guy? Goes by the name Initiate. Might actually be a girl. Who cares? Look, this hack on the Thought blog, it was a very elaborate hack. Our site is super safe. I'm not an amateur. That guy, girl, whatever is killed. Initiate mentioned having no sympathy for the girl. You're gonna trust a random hacker who targeted Thought simply because he said he doesn't like the government? Why would he first threaten us and then work with us? Leave it to me, Giles. I'll Initiate with ease. Imagine the possibilities with our own hacker. Okay, you know what? Have it your way. I'll have it mine. Arguing like the good old days. So you tell Elias still Jewel Seeker might be more secure than calling each other. Yeah, it is. Oh, thanks for mentioning it. Now it's as secure as your mobile phone. Yeah, it is. Let's get going. There goes my chilled Sunday morning. My mind is still spinning around what happened to poor Nina. Watch yourself, okay? What, are you worried about me, Jules? I didn't know you still... Ugh, no. Bye, Harry. What the heck? You're such a player. You have so many girls. Okay. Let's add information about Juliet. I don't know, she seems like a nice girl. Working on Sunday? Working every day? Saturday, Sunday? She sure works a lot, but then again, so do we. Okay, the next piece of information, data chunk as they call it, about Abraham Goldfish, who is in contact with Joseph. Okay. They know each other very well. This could be a new lead. I will request to consider Joseph Langley a target. Yet another person in our database. Because we're so convinced we're doing the right thing. We have clearance to proceed. We are going to need to know some basics on who Joseph Langley is. Remember to check all sources. Other than that, focus on hints to Abraham Goldfish. He is the center Goldfish. He's the center of the crux of all this. Okay, I don't know. We already know that. Join forces? YSS? Hey, YSS. I know for a fact that you were messing around with Nina's PC yesterday. I have no idea who you are and why you suspect us of being involved in the Bantam bombings. Were these usual circumstances, I wouldn't care less about a weirdo like you. What I do care about you now, though, is that Nina is now dead. You get it? Is in a freaking killed by law enforcement. Soon enough, you will have some serious explaining to do, and it won't be to me, if you get what I mean. Lucky you, I'm not frightened to continue this ridiculous battle or whatever this is. Now we all made ourselves comfortable in the same sinking ship. I want to suggest something better than battling each other. You claim to be righteous? Then be righteous. Become a member of Thought. You said you're not on the Gov's side, so why not be on ours? I thought Mr. O'Donnell left Thought. Now he's actively recruiting for the group. Makes his exit seem unlikely. Okay, some information about him here probably. Had an important meeting. Okay, let's add it. What if it was with Goldfish? Okay, no, I don't know. What else? Is there anything else? Oh, also Harrison's timeline. Off to a slow start on this chilled Sunday morning. This is gonna be my day and I can freaking feel it. Oh, in case anybody does recognize the woman next to me, let me know. Just kidding, very obviously. Don't be mad at me, Marka. Who is this? So, this is a life when you get good money from the national corrupt. I get it now. Exclusive interview with Jim founder Ronson. That's what I've got to read now, yeah. Our very own Jeffrey Paxton got the exclusive chance to interview gym founder Tyler Ronson after he opened his 100th fitness studio. Your startup just opened the 100th gym in the nation. How does it make you feel? Good. The Projection magazine reported you actually went to the grand opening in person to test out all the equipment. Let me emphasize this, every single piece by yourself, before you would give the green light. Is it accurate? Of course. I did that in every gym studio I've opened. Really? You must be kidding me for sure. I do not kid. So, I understand you come from a pretty poor background. Your family had 6 children to feed and your father was unable to find work for a large amount of your childhood. How did you overcome these obstacles to become a nationwide respected entrepreneur? My father always told my brothers and me, boys, there is not a problem you cannot solve. Go out to face whatever hinders you and punch it in the face as hard as you can. So I did exactly that. An interesting metaphor. It's not a metaphor. What do you mean by that? I went out to the bank of my parents. They were highly indebted to this bank. I went straight to the manager and punched him in the face as hard as I could. I have to admit it. I am, well, surprised, to say the least. What effect did it have? At first, he went down pretty hard, hit his head on his glass table, but when he had recovered, he was impressed of my strength and my boldness. He suggested an investment model for a gym chain. I then came up with the name Gym. What? Is that how it works? So what does Gym stand for? Anyway, I think you never actually told anyone. Will you tell our readers? It stands for Gym. It's all capitals because I thought it would look like it had more energy this way. Okay. That's how you become rich, you know. You just punch someone in the face and they see some bright spark in you. Have a storm ravaged Bonton and for you. And damn, this website is crap. Yeah, it's better. Let's read something that fits to our case. Listen, I don't like the reports either. We needed to cover the fact that this happened somewhere in public. We cannot frighten people. Sometimes their truths and ours have to die out for the common good. What? You know everything? You knew everything, old fool, and you let it happen? Let's see what they changed. Investigative success in London bombing case. Alleged perpetrator killed in her apartment. What? Explosive devices discovered. The Lacroix shows relief. The perpetrator of the recent attacks across Bonton is dead. A special forces team stormed the flat of Nina Maternova yesterday evening, after evidence suggested that she was the lead suspect in the case. When confronted by the special forces, Nina Maternova drew a firearm and fired at police. The team returned fire, killing the suspect in the process. Upon searching the apartment of the deceased, special forces discovered nearly half a dozen additional homemade explosive devices, which Nina had created with easily accessible chemicals, hardware, and military equipment. Investigative forces have indicated that the military-grade equipment belonged to Nina Maternova during her military service, which she was allowed to keep when she was dishonorably discharged in 2011. Whether this might pose a motive for Nina Maternova to commit the assault is only speculative at this time. Upon receiving the news, Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix showed relief. Our endeavor to find this evil individual has finally been crowned with success. I have never had any doubt about the capability of our investigative methods. This concludes a dark chapter in the history of Bonton and all the nation Delacroix states. No, it does not, because at first Why did you lie? I don't know. You could have just tell the truth. I don't even know if what they found was true. Maybe it was, maybe it's not. But she was also a poor woman. I can see that. I know that she committed such crimes, but she really needed to undergo some special treatment and to just, I don't know, to just show her photo here and stuff. We haven't yet discovered all the truth about that and why she did that. So I don't think that was the right choice. Oh yeah, right. Need to find more information about him. Is there anything else? Oh, what? I think there's more. Yeah. This was some time ago, wasn't it? Yeah, well, why not? I mean, look at this. It looks at least like better. But to be honest, it's not. He doesn't differ. He just, I don't know, made his hair and wears it hair. That looks better. Yeah. Open his own low office. Okay, bottom. Okay, anything else? Oh, welcome. After my release from prison, I got involved in a violent knife fight and was facing a jail term for parole violation. Joseph submitted a plea for mitigation, which was granted. Now I'll just spend 6 months in community service, then I'll be a free man again. Meet Mr. Joseph Langley, your reliable partner in law. What? Is that all? Is that all? Studied criminal law at Stedeken University in London. Instantly after his graduation in 1992, Joseph Langley partnered with Catherine de la Croix, a fellow student who is now officiating as Secretary of Security in the government, to found a criminal law office on their own de la Croix and Langley legal. And create new profile of her. Wow, I didn't even know she had a law career going before she actually joined politics. Mr. Langley definitely has been around. So far, so good. On Mr. Langley's background, excluding the connection to the Croix, everything seems unsurprising. What we need to know right now are his connections to Abraham Goldfish and possibly the other member of SOT. Oh, serves the army of the nation. I doubt that means he has any combat experience. It also might help. Oh, they're talking. Hello, am I talking to Joseph Langley? His photo. Hello there. Yes, you are. And who would you be? I'm Juliet, Cassandra's friend. We spoke a couple of days ago. Yes, of course. Hi, Juliet. How can I help you? By the way, I haven't heard of Cassandra for a while. By the way, I heard from... Oh, and he just did. I heard from Cassandra. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. Honestly, I don't quite know where to start. Really? That's good? Where is she? It's not so good. She got arrested. What? Why? I was informed Cassandra has been taken into custody. Apparently, they have new evidence regarding the attack on that officer. I tried to call immediately, but they claimed she didn't want to talk to me. That's their official statement. Where did they suddenly dig up new evidence from? I have no idea, but I've just had it with their shenanigans. it's just annoying that I cannot talk to her. I have been trying every precedent I know to get in contact with her. Joseph, this sadly aligns perfectly with another incident. You probably read the TNB today. You mean about the Bonton bombings operator? Yes, that woman that died, Nina. She was a friend, also a member of our group, so... Oh no, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. It's okay, you couldn't possibly have known. You're right, this is very troubling. Come to think of it, Abraham asked me for a favor for someone called Nina once, quite some time ago. I hope it wasn't this Nina. Might well be. I doubt Abe knew many other people named Nina. What was the favor about? A favor for Miss Maternova? This could be important. Follow his lead. This lead. Oh, it was just a small thing, nothing of importance. I just spoke to Harrison, another member of our group. We agree the police might be investigating us next. They might be onto everyone inside now. They might look us up straight away. I mean, can they do that? Well, even with the safety bill in place, they still need solid indication you're at all involved in the actual bombings. Although, honestly, I'm not sure what constitutes as solid indication these days. Is there anything we can do that you can do, maybe? Juliet, I appreciate that you have come to me. It really is worrying, and I would take this on immediately, were it not for Cassie. I made a mistake to set false priorities once. I owe Cassandra to get her out of this. Joseph, Nina is dead. She got shot. There's no telling if we're next. Oh well. If it be in that situation, I would be trying to get my girlfriend out of there too. Too bad you don't have any. What? Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, I need time to read into some more specialized codes of law again, write some emails, see if there is legal limbo or basically anything I can do for Cassandra. Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, these cases seem connected. It's all I can offer. I hope you understand. I do. It's kind of relief. Thank you. I wish I could do more. I will let you know. Okay, bye. Goodbye, Juliet. At least, the voice has replied, but also now everyone thinks that he is just a handsome, I'm not sure if handsome, but he's like a young, wise dude who just graduated from his university. Thanks to me. Okay. Troubling, very troubling. I'm sorry for what happened, but answer me this one. How can I join SALT when I'm already a part of it? Send me your answer. What? Okay. Okay. Goldfish, he is a member already? Why didn't we find any hints at his history with SALT then? But I also assumed that there was someone else in the SALT. We just didn't find any information. Oh God, new portrait, yes! Yes! Yes, it definitely is the top we were searching for. Jesus, start taking things seriously. Come on, just relax. We got to wait. Initiate likes, giraffes with hats, lazy passwords, national bread eating Olympics. All the memes. Okay, warriors of love. No, it's not his birthday. I almost edited it. No. Open letter to Victor Rosen. Dear Victor, you are my idol. I really admire you and your style. You've got an awesome tech company you call your own and wear shiny snake leather boots that have probably been assembled by children in Uzbekistan. So many hipsters look up to you, wanting to be just a little bit more like you. There is not much more a man could want in life. Something is bothering me though. As the bright star of the tech, but you've got to improve your security. Look, if I used to log in like via Rosen and password it wouldn't be a big deal. No one would give a damn. But for a luminous figure like yourself, just imagine what would happen when somebody who is nothing as benevolent as myself would find those out and post them openly, say on timelines or in any other social media platform. Embarrassing, wouldn't it be? All I demand on your tour is to have a chat with you personally. There is something that has been bothering me for quite some time now, even though I got a glimpse of Rosen. I read it over, yes, already. No, not been to it, just probably just hacked everything and you were never available. So let's give that another try. I use a chat tool called Silent Screen. I've written that myself, which will connect to any other chat tool. So use whatever you like. My nick for Silent Screen is Root. Looking forward to hearing from you. Of course he would have. Everyone I know who is remotely into tech or programming wants to work there. Which is quite mind-boggling to me. They actually hire a lot of interns and only very few people ever got permanent contracts. Well, I can imagine those Rosen kicking butts with his laser boost right now. What the heck? Is that for real? For real as myself. Tried the password didn't work. Fake? He probably changed it as soon as possible. He ever get into that chat with you? No chat, no message, no nothing. Bummer, I thought so highly of him. Are you not entertained? You're cheating. No way, just make games entirely fair. You need to, as much as you need to improve your orthography. What? Community, listen everyone. Initiate made a little game for you. I call it Horn versus Horn, and it will be available for everyone to play soonish. Those of you who want to play it right now, drop me a line. I'll get you invited to beta test. Something close, damn it. This sucks. I lose this every single day. At this every single game. You're not entertained. You're cheating. Okay, yeah. And so it begins. The web warrior hereby declares the data wars on all of you. Data wars? What's the data wars? Tell apart what's right or wrong about me if I'm here, and thou shall be rewarded. It's a trap. Friend me to get express security for news. Nothing in here is worth adding anymore. This birthday is fake. Okay, entertaining the masses. Okay. So he's hacking because he finds this entertaining? Can you explain to me what's entertaining about defacing and breaking stuff? Hey, I won't add this. This is definitely a fake. What do you want from me? Oh, also expertise. My wife made a complaint about me being abusive and I got charged with assault and battery for it. I turned to Joseph Langley, who successfully impeached her credibility. The scales of justice tipped in my favor thanks to this man. We have experience you can rely on. Joseph Langley knows how to handle cases of various complexity. In his many years as a justice advocate, he has gained invaluable skills in the widespread area of the law. He engaged in cases of the following areas. Joseph Langley's track record includes that Lion's Share scandal, which received nationwide media coverage in 2010. In that case, he defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks, who had taken on a governmental contract for highway construction. When it became apparent his road pavement was of inferior qualities and paid for, Hendricks' firm became subject to corruption investigations. Joseph Langley took on the defense for Hendricks, during which he was able to convincingly argue that Hendricks had actually acted on behalf of the Secretary of Transportation, Greenway, who had taken the largest part of the money put aside in the fraudulent process. The case ended with a minor sentence for Hendricks, whereas Greenway had to step down and was sentenced to imprisonment. Well, I don't know. It all is really, really shady. Everything is really shady here because, yeah, I remember perfectly well. No way anybody means the case at the time. I did. That was either courageous or dumb. Seemingly, it turned out to be the former for some time. Now it may be the latter. My son was charged for reportedly having dealt drugs at his school. Joseph Langley was able to convince the jury that this was all a big misunderstanding. Jeffrey is not a carefree boy again. Mr. Langley truly is a tower of strength when it comes to criminal law. Yeah, but what about those people who really suffered because of that? Are you facing criminal charges? Don't hesitate to contact us. Never bet on rely on your luck when it comes to criminal charges. Bet on us. If you require assistance, consultation, or simply have a question, don't hesitate a second to call. Or send an email too. And also his office. Please contact us in advance to schedule an appointment. Thank you. Listener. Laverne. Please, excuse me mailing you on a Sunday, but I have an urgent matter at hand. I'm driving to the office now and I need to use my private notebook. Can you please unlock the ID, PC, blah blah blah. Oh, there was one thing I needed to mention. The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we were monitoring to malfunction at times. You needn't worry though, this issue has now been fixed. Then why are you telling me this now? Hello Joseph, I assume you know who I am. It has come to my attention that one of your clients, a certain Cassandra Watergate, is currently held in investigative custody. As far as I'm informed, the both of you have some kind of liaison? What? I don't know this word. Well, this is not of my concern. It's heartbreaking to know lovers are apart from each other. I'm in a position to change that if you deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham Goldfish, a member of the activist group SOT, of whom I know you have been in contact with. Let me know if you are willing to assist me in this, and I will see to it Cassandra receiving a helping hand as well. A friend. Old fool! You are using some, I don't know, forbidden method for this. I know. Well, you're trying your best, but hold your courses here. Requested. At least you tried. I mean, are you kidding me? Is our hacker friend again? No, it's not. Look at this. Look at this text. And oh, pretending to be innocent now, huh? Okay. What if this old fool is actually this hacker and the one who texted him, and he's just he's a member of SOT and he's pretending to work with us. Okay, Joseph, it's done. Don't work too much. Laverne. I have not been in contact with Abraham Goldfish for a long time. I cannot meet your demands. I will deliver additional information on member of the activist group SOT. Only if you mind our agreement. Cassandra Watergate must be set free tomorrow, not a day later. Huh? I didn't expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes the next time he talks to a member of SOT. Okay, insider. No, Nina, why? Okay, desktop. Doju, Loju. Okay, L-O-G-L. Law Offices of Joseph Langley. Trash. Let's start with the classic one. Trash. Nothing here. Okay, he was wise enough to delete everything from his trash bin. Pictures. Active supporter of the Children's Prize Foundation, a charitable association dedicated. I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they have been officially approved as a beneficial operation. I guess it's a good cause after all. It is, but what? But he also... We don't know how he gets his money. Okay. Married? What? Wait, what? I am not friends, you say. Wait, no, what? It's even worse. No, I don't want it to. Uh, Dating is ruined. Well, that's cute, but. Okay, males. Dear Mr. Langley, regarding your request to release your client Cassandra Watergate from investigative custody, we unfortunately have to inform you that your request has been denied. So it is true, Ms. Watergate is undoubtedly not directly involved in the incident known as the Bonton bombings. We have multiple indications connecting Ms. Watergate to a group known as SALT, which is in turn associated with the alleged perpetrator of said bombings. Investigations have also brought up new evidence in the earlier case of the injury of a police officer, which demands reopening of said criminal case. Oh, I even forgot that it all started with her being accused in attacking a police officer, and that she did it in defense. Dear Mr. Young, I would like to thank you for the business meeting. It was great to finally meet you in person. Your case truly deserves a dedicated and equally experienced lawyer. After some carefully conducted consideration, it is with utmost regret that I have to inform you I do not have the capacities required for a case to this complexity at this time. I would not be desirable to go into this case half-heartedly. I am sure you will understand my decision. Again, thank you for your trust and effort put into your proposal. My hope is to be able to work with you on the future case when circumstances have changed. Until then, I wish you all the best with your case. Oh, bank account. Once again, I want to thank you for having been available for a meeting so spontaneously last Thursday evening. Although I do not wish to rush you, you will understand that in case like ours, time is of the essence. Therefore, I wanted to ask whether or not you have already come to a decision. Hi, Joseph. I've gone through your books for the third time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can only confirm that I told you earlier. You may not notice it right now because it's a slow decline, but you're on your way to hit rock bottom some black day in the future. Then continues. Excuse me for sounding like a broken record, but these are the major issues I see. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, your expenses since the end of 2016, especially via that credit card of yours, went up by a whopping 218%. Any idea what the reason for that might be? Then there is this recurring donation that has been going on for some time. I can respect that you're helping out a friend, but you have to stop at some point, seriously. If all of those expenses are a must, well, I would definitely agree with Elaine of Mrs. Winters, as you mentioned. Due to the fact that your clients are dropping anyway, why have a dedicated secretary around any longer than needed? Ugly, but not of our concern. Or get her to work part-time. Or find someone who will work part-time for a lower hourly rate, ideally. Cheers, Karen. Business isn't running so well, it seems. Too few crimes, I suppose. We must be doing something right. Okay. And also private. Oh, to Abraham Goldfish 2016. My dear friend in Dubio. If I may address you by that name once more, I hope. Now we're friends. Maybe this friendship is worth investigating further then. I hope that this mail finds you in good health. First of all, I would like to apologize for not having been able to write you as often as I should have. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. It wasn't that. I should not have asked in the first place, and yet here I am asking again. He might have supported the Bonton bombings perpetrator? We have to investigate this further. Look for hints if there really was an ongoing financial support. There is a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who is a member of my debate club. She has undeservedly stumbled into trouble very recently and requires nothing but the best defense attorney. Of course, you immediately sprang to my mind after the wonderful job you did as a counsel in my case. And so the circle is complete. Without a doubt, you must have heard about so this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfish, he was his client. Which raises the question, what was his case about? Without a doubt, you must have heard about the riots at Freedom Plaza 2 days ago. Probably also about the injured police officer. I will not beat around the bush. Cassandra is the prime suspect for the injury, so taking on this case might bring some PR headwind with it. She claims not to have done the deed, and I'm not willing to believe her. And I am willing to believe her. Should you be willing to take on her legal defense, would be more than grateful. I will cover any costs in full. Whatever you might need, let me know your thoughts. Abraham. And system. History cleared by user. Okay, so I guess I've seen everything on his computer. I know even more than everything. Oh, Harrison O'Donnell. Hello, wise ass. Anyone there? So you find your way here, Harrison. Digging through your TL was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to the church. To research. I got the impression that the guy is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something you won't like a bit. Orwell. What is Orwell? That's a good question. Seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation, and now... For example, you didn't even take care of, I don't know, get notifications once we were hacking into their account. Oh no, it's so unprofessional. We don't even have access to some private videos or something. We just read news. Just look at his sad face. It's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. What exactly do you mean by everything? Everything adds in this very convo. Every call, web page, maybe pictures, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I'm not, man. I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How does he pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kind of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume there's nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. The US inquired about secrets recruiting for this shit without letting people in the nation know. A real hacker networks, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside of the nation. Don't know how exactly they pull off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so freaking crazy. Do they have no decency? No freaking respect for privacy? And for Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I do not need to freaking watch my tongue. Please, chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea. Tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like that here, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet some time. Yeah, and say the word and they will be there too. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of someone snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You're using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I wanted to live my life in a cage, I would go live in a freaking zoo. The system needs to be shut down. Yes, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. This tool has built-in cipher. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off record, and that's what we need. So you probably cannot break this, not right away. Gives us a couple of messages probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly. And keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. Interesting. Oh god, I'm getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. It could work. I will need some time to localize the entry point and then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? Start a war on the government. Man, I don't know, you're talking of war and shit gives me that chills. You told me you don't have any love for the gov. You were already a part of SOT. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh, why? Okay, fine. Time to get to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. Oh, donut. Oh, the National Beholder just published. Oh, bestie for yourself. If it's war he wants, well, we shall have one. We will have Mr. O'Donut arrested before long. No! What did I do?